What is good? What is up, Snapshot family? Thank you for tuning in to another video here on Snapshot Photography channel. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, like the video, and comment down below any videos, ideas you want me to talk about, or anything you want me to talk about in general. Now you see the title of today's video, we're going to be talking about, yes, I gotta say it, why your photos suck. Now I know this is a very harsh topic to talk about, especially in the very beginning of a photographer's career. A few reasons why your photos suck. If you see a reason why, to take the time to learn something, and also if you feel free to comment anything down below that you feel like I missed in this video, feel free to let me know. Now, one reason why your photos could suck is because you're not shooting in manual mode. Yes, I said it, as a professional photographer, it is very important to be shooting in manual mode, especially if you want to get better at photography. You can't really rely on autofocus forever, because the issue is when you rely on autofocus and auto everything in the camera, you're basically telling the camera how you want your photo to look, what kind of lighting, what kind of aperture, what kind of shutter speed. The camera is going to think about, okay, what do I do for this photo? You gotta understand, you're the photographer that's in control of the camera. You have to learn how to shoot in manual mode in order to excel in a career as a photographer. Another potential and yet possible reason why your photos may suck for real is because you're not editing correctly. This is a huge problem that a lot of photographers deal with, especially in the very beginning. When you snap a photo, what you want to understand is that just because you snap a photo does not mean the work is done yet. You still have to go behind and edit it and make it look as the way you want it to look and as cliche and clean as possible. The reason why editing is so important is because when you're editing your photos, you want to come out and looking as crisp and clean as possible. At the end of the day, you're telling a story. So the way how you get better at editing is just, learning from your mistakes and watching other photographers. Like, for example, if you follow me on Instagram, and if you haven't already, go follow it. I'm going to have it right here below in the video. Follow my Instagram, and I'll gladly show you how I edit most of my photos. And you can watch other photographers too, not only just me. That's another thing to keep in mind as well. So photos suck, one, because you're not shooting manual mode, you're not editing right. Let's get into the third reason why. Another huge reason why your photos may suck is because you are self-doubting yourself. Yes, I said it. You are self-doubting yourself. It's very important to understand, a photographer, you're going to have your off days. You're going to have some days where you feel like you're not doing the right thing, and it's okay. But at the end of the day, you must understand, when you have confidence and you're not self-doubting yourself, your photos are going to come out as clean, as crisp as possible. You have to confidently tell yourself, I know this photo is badass, and I know this photo is going to be hella good. Because if you don't, every photo you take, you're going to think it's going to be trash. In reality, it's really not. It's just you're overthinking it and you're self-doubting yourself. That's reason number 3, and there's another reason why your photos do suck. Another common reason why your photos may suck for real is because you're not using the right settings. It's very important as a photographer that you're using the right settings in every scenario you're in, or in just every different scenario you're in comically. What I mean by different scenarios, like, say for example, if you are in downtown, this is called street photography. So the way you want to navigate street photography, say you're using an aperture of 1.4. Obviously that's way too wide of an aperture, because you're not going to be able to get the right amount of focus in all your photos, and you kind of blur out a lot of key important parts in your shots as a photographer and streetwise. So what you want to do is you want to shoot more in narrow apertures, such as a 3.5 or 4.0. There's nothing wrong with that. And also maturing is realizing that the more you shoot at narrow apertures, you can get better in focus shots and more of a built-in scene shot as a street photographer. Now, other various photographers is nature, portraits, and cars. Obviously, all those require different settings as well. I'm going to leave down a cheat sheet in the description so you guys can kind of go see what different settings you need to have as a photographer in those different kind of areas of photography as well. There's another possible reason why is that you're not using the right settings. It's very common most of the time. And the last reason why your photos may suck for real is because you're too busy trying to compare yourself to other photographers. At the end of the day, everybody is at their own level in photography. There's amateurs, professionals, hobbyists, and people just starting out. And it doesn't matter what level you're at in photography. It's important to understand that comparison is the thief of joy. It's important to understand that because not everybody is going to be good at every sort of certain area of photography, and that's okay. That does not give you the right to compare yourself to another photographer. Oh, his work's better than mine, or her work's better than mine. In life, you have to understand there's gonna be somebody better than you at something. It's important that you put in the work, and you understand that you put in the work and you put in the time and the effort for it. It will always work out in your favor. At the end of the day, it's always you versus you, and you just stay true to yourself, and always it's competition in yourself, in your own eyes. It's always you versus you. That's another thing I would say is obviously comparing yourself to someone else in the photography industry or in the field you're in. Never ever do that. Now you're probably wondering, asking yourself, how do I get better as a photographer, Jared? Well, I'm pleased to give you that answer. And it's one answer: time. You have to let things unfold as you go in your career. You have to go through your season of triumph and tribulations to understand that photography, there's levels to it. And a lot of people don't say that, but it is true. There are levels to photography. When you understand that and you take your time and you're patient, your turn will come. And that is a few reasons why your photos suck. I appreciate everyone for watching this video every day. You guys are making everything possible for me to want to talk to you guys and give me the confidence to talk to you guys. It means the world to me. It means a lot. If you have not yet already, subscribe to the channel down below. Follow the Instagram as well to stay tuned for future content coming your way and when I'm going to post. I do leave stories on there where I'm going to post, where I'm at in the city, where I'm going to talk about what I'm going to shoot. And comment down below any future ideas or videos you want me to talk about. I'm out. I gotta go.